Okay. So service desk basics is important. So first of all, what is a service desk? Yeah, I said I will tell about ITL, but I came to this service desk. Okay, few just overview because it is 3 4 weeks back we discussed. I don't know how many people remember. So like look at here. Service desk is a single point of contact. Okay, so service desk intend to provide a single point of contact to meet the communication needs of both user and IT employees. What service desk will do? It provide a initial support to the customer, understand customer issues, understand customer issues or customer requirement. For example, I went to my office. In my office, I ask, I want a printer access. That is my requirement, not issue. It is a requirement, service request. I want a printer access. For example, I am unable to get a internet in my office. I am not able to connect to that network. Alright? I'm not getting internet, or maybe unable to send a mails. Maybe my laptop is not working. It is an issue. So I have to complain to the service desk. So they should understand what is my issues or my requirements, right? So understand customer issues or customer requirement. Provide information to the customers. The required information to the customer, you have to tell them how to check IP address or how to check the system configuration, how to check what application they installed, okay, how to uninstall the application, or maybe the required so when it is available, where it is available, what are the requirements for a customer to get this particular service. Okay, I want a printer access, but my laptop cannot get a printer access because my laptop not in their domain. My laptop is a work group PC, not domain PC. Okay, not a domain PC. So we can provide information to the customer. This I will tell sir, your PC, laptop is work group PC, not in the domain. You're outside of your domain. Okay, so you have to provide information or maybe queries, customer queries. Again, so what is the service desk provide? Initial support to the customer, understand customer issues or a customer requirements, provide information to the customer based on the customer queries, escalate the issues. So yes, you try to support the customer, but you cannot able to handle the situation by yourself. What you do, you escalate the issue to the other level of service desk or a particular team. You're sending forward the issue to the particular person or a particular team, so then they can able to handle it. Okay, so next one is another job is of a service desk is ticket management. Creating a ticket. Whenever you receive an issue, whenever you receive a report, when you got reported an issues from the customer, you have to create a ticket. Or maybe you find there is an issue through the monitoring system, so we'll create a ticket. And we raise the ticket and we check the ticket status and we close the ticket and we do service. So that is a ticket management. Satisfy both customer needs and IT provider objects. One second. Hmm? One second. Okay. So ticket management, creating a ticket, raising ticket, monitoring the ticket, closure the and service. Satisfy both customer needs. What is the customer requirement, customer issues? So it will satisfy. IT provider objects. What is our service? We are a service provider. What is our objects? So that is also should be satisfied. Managing event, alert, incident, problem, change of services, service request is also one part of service desk. And monitoring, managing SLA, OLA, UC. Okay. So what is this service desk is when customer required a support, like maybe customer facing some service related issues, or maybe customer want to query about a service related, okay, service related issues or a service related queries are there. So he contact service desk, he contact service desk. The service desk will try to give initial support. Okay, so based on the customer related issue or request or kind of stuff, so service desk will create a ticket. In the ticket it will mention what kind of request it is, what kind of service request. Is it incident or a problem or a change or a service request? So they have to mention, and their priorities, what is P1, P2, P3 priorities are there. So that is we didn't discuss, but we will discuss that one also possible. So try once. Okay, so see the priority, high priority, low priority kind of stuff. Okay, and one more is there, that is the service desk. What we can say, service desk, where are we? I just out of my mind. Yeah. So based on the customer issues, we create a ticket. In ticket, we mention about customer related issues. What is their priority, impact? Okay, priority, impact, and one more is that is when it is occur, where it is occur, what is the history of the issue with the customers, kind of stuff. Everything we mention in the ticket. So what is a ticket? That is also important. Okay, and this ticket either it is assigned to the same person who is working in a service desk, or a particular team or a particular level of service desk will do it. Guys, service desk is an only name only. Technology is another name. So technology means, for example, I'm a service desk person. I handle the cloud related services. The customer got a cloud related. My service provider providing a cloud services to the customers. Now customer got an issue with a certain cloud related problem. So I'm in a service desk. I will resolve the issues related to that cloud only. And for example, my service provider providing a database solutions. Customer got some problem with your database server. Okay, so he wants some access or he want to some changes. Okay, you want to insert some data into your database, but that is not inserting. You want some changes, or you want some access permissions, or you want to you to create something or change something in the database. So you are a service desk person who is dealing with this database server. Okay, as a normally we are talking in a service desk level is like a hardware components, networking issues. So for our understanding of service desk, we are telling like that. But in a reality, service desk does not mean it is like a hardware troubleshooting or a networking troubleshooting. It can be used in any place in the IT industry. Okay, any industry. Yeah, there is a development. So I develop a web application. There is a problem with like you open a web application. So I will tell like better is um, make me trip always. This is the make me trip or this kind of stuff is very easy to understand. See, it is this is a website. It's a web application managing from the service provider. I am the developer. I am the developer. I query something. I want to go from one place to another place. I want to go from one place to another place. So we'll see like 10,000 rupees on October 13th. Tomorrow, right now, and 6,000 next week. Okay. So for example, I put a date. Then I click on a search. It is showing some error. Okay. It is showing some error. So it is not working properly. Or maybe when I click view and it is reloading, means there is a problem with this web application problem or server problem. So then when it is reported, the make trip company report send a report to the uh, call that team who is working on this web application or maintaining this web application. So they will make a call, like they will contact the team. They'll tell. So when I'm trying to click on this um, view price, it is going to book now. Directly, it is going to booking, or maybe it is entire page is reloading from the starting, like it is going to home page again. Okay, the originally how it is should be works, it is not working like that. Okay, for example, I select a like this. So when I select like this, again it is resetting, refreshing page, or a wrong information it is showing. Okay, so the database is not loading quickly. So I'm selecting source, destination, and a date. Okay, it has to show the information. It is not showing as it is. It is showing differently. It is showing different price or a different answers. It is showing, instead of showing from Visakhapatnam to Hyderabad, it is showing something like a Hyderabad to Bangalore. So something wrong, even though I given a correct, but it is showing differently. So there is some problem. So then I reported it. So then the Make My Trip is an organization will ask the developer company. So in the developer people, what they will do, they raise a ticket. So this is issues occur. This kind of issue is there, and who will take care of from the development? So they will take care of it. So they will check it. So they will test it. They will change required. The things will be changed and again redeploy it. Point is, guys, service desk does not mean always it is deal with the hardware issues, network issues, and all. Okay, so service desk is just a terminology. Service desk has a tickets. Service desk has a tools. But point is, there is a service provider and there is a customer. The customer can be a your internal customer or external customer or a public customer. But there is a service provider provide a service to the customer. Customer got an issues. First important is when a customer got an issues, want to report to the service provider to it is need a help. He need a support to the customer. He reported it. So service desk based on what service you are providing, there that service desk people response, understand understands service customer issues or customer requirements, give the support to the customers, provide information and escalate the issues and try to resolve the customer issues. That is important, guys. So generally when we are here, when we are telling about a service desk, we go through regular service desk. Means general way of service desk is hardware related issues, network related issues, public customer issues. That is what we are talking. So people think it is a very lower. But why service desk is important? Depends upon the technology, depends upon what kind of service provider providing to a particular customer. So that is handled by service desk only. It is a intermediate system. Okay, it's a single point of contact between your employees and customers. It is about a ticket, and not only ticket, other things also you will get it. What is a ticket? What is incident, problem, service request? Okay, so these things are there. So what is a ticket? All service desk even starts with a ticket. So when you receive a information or when you receive a report like a incident, problem, service request kind of stuff, or you got certain information from your monitoring system, there is certain issues occur. What is do? The service desk people first create a ticket, and they will govern the tickets, control the ticket, how service event is processed. There are used to route events between different resources for a resolution. They record all relevant information about a request, including user note, technical note, workflow information for how ticket has been handled, ticket resolution, other critical processing information. Simply see, ticket is a simple a document, is a report of a incident or a service request. We maintain the history of this is, history of like what is an issue or like from user note, technical note in the ticket. So in any case in the future we required, we use this one as like as a reference to get to solve the problems, or we can combine this thing as a create as a single problem. They can also group together, control and document several instances as a single column. The ticket is backbone of your service desk. It is used to for every single service item. It's the service desk. Okay. So a ticket is also done. And also get the other information from this link. Okay. Already I shared this link to you guys. Okay. So check it. And already I discussed about what is a customer, internal customers, external customers, and external customers public. Internal and external only, two only there, but added a three. What is these two things? Who is the customer? A person who buys a goods or a service from the shop or business. For example, I am using internet service, so I am the customer. My organization using a Office 365 service. My organization using Office 365 service. So my office is also a customer to the Microsoft organization. Okay, Savantis is providing SAP related services to different organizations. So Savantis is a service provider. The people who are getting a SAP related services, the organization, those who are getting SAP related services is customers. Okay, I am working in 70s. I need a support, so then I'll contact my service desk. So need some requirement. Okay, so I am the customer in my organization, but I am an internal customer. Okay, and public customer, I use a internet service from Airtel. Now I am the public customer. Okay, service provider Airtel, customer is me, is a public customer, some a single person, not a organization way. Okay, I hope you are remember these things, right? And how to reach the service desk, by you can go to service desk directly if you are same organization kind of stuff, telephone, mobile phone calling. Okay, email communications, apps are there, applications are there, web portals kind of stuff is there, and through monitoring system also can reach the issue will be reached to service desk. Once service desk reach receives the issues, understand what kind of issue it is, they will create a ticket and they will assign the ticket to their self or escalate the ticket to the particular team. Depends upon the issues. And there is a certain terminologies also we discuss: event, alert, incident, workaround, problem, changes, and service request. Event is a in a monitoring system. There are a lot of events will occur. Like you connect a hard disk is online, disk online, hard disk is full, or a disk is down. This is different type of events. Backup is successful, backup failure. Okay, backup device is full, server is busy, network connection is busy. Okay, different type of events are there. Any detectable occurrence that has a significant for a IT infrastructure. What is event? We see the events. Then if there is a issue in the event, like a failure is occur, a warning is generated, like errors or warnings, so we have to consider them as a incidents. Once you consider as incident, then we will take care of it. So events are occurring, lot of events will occur, different type of events. It's some are a successful event, some are failed events, some are warning events. Like what we can say, information warning and errors kind of stuff. When these events are occurring, in that one any failures or warnings are occurs, so we'll consider that one as a incidents. When you consider as an incident, so we are thoroughly note down about the incident and we start working on it and we'll try to resolve the issue as soon as possible. Different symbols are there for events to tell them what kind of event it is. Alerts is a notification system. So like a transaction successful, transaction failure, or something changed. Okay, something got changed, like a new hard disk is inserted, or maybe system is down or service is down. Okay, so warnings, failures, changes, anything is occur, it is a notification system. It's notify the people who are monitoring the events. Okay, incident, unplanned interruption to the IT services called an incident. So anything is like a down, system is down, network is down, VPN is disconnected, a network is disconnected, disk is offline. Okay, PC is not working, internet is not working. These are all comes under incidents. So we have to go to fix this incident when it is occur before it is impact on a larger area. That what we call it as a workaround, means temporary overcome to the issues. Immediately try to resolve the issues. What is a problem? Unknown root cause of one or more incidents. A issues occur or a multiple incidents are occur. Okay, an issues occur, we are taken as an incident only. But a multiple incidents are occur or a incident is occurring again and again. Okay, to find a root cause of an incident, you have to consider the incident as a problem. You may require a change to resolve the problems also. What is the change? Change management is used to update, upgrade, replace, change of services, change of component, change of disk, change of cable. All are comes under changes only, including updating system, upgrading system. Okay, operating system upgradations, operating system update, application update, antivirus update. Okay, um, server upgradations. Okay, these are all changes. Changes should be done very carefully. There is emergency and normal changes. Emergency changes means, for example, a disk is failure, then you replace the disk. Okay, disk is failure, you replace the disk. RAM is failure, then you replace the RAM. So you don't wait for a total procedure to do it. Okay, that is called a emergency change. Normal changes is like a some basic upgradations, infrastructure changes, application changes. Okay, so it need things like a, it's based on your budget. It depends upon other kind of stuff like a component availabilities, test before any changes kind of stuff. One change may lead to another change, so we have to go to the change advisory board and ask permissions, take approval to do changes in the normal changes. It's a time procedure manner. Last one is a service request. Request from user for information, advice, or a standard change for access to IT services. It means I have a 50 Mbps internet, I want to upgrade it to 100 Mbps. That is, I need to change my service. Okay, or I want some information, or I want to ask a certain access permissions. I want VPN access, printer access, database access. I forget my password. Please change my password. A change of services, change of access, a disconnection of access. Okay, so these are all comes under service request. In service request, we have a sub is there. One of the is change. Okay, mainly service desk will deal with two important things. First, two important things. One is incident reporting. Customer is asking something, telling something to the service desk. Based on the customer or based on the situation, two things are there. One is incident. Second one is service request. In the service request, it can be change or just it can be provide a new service or it can be change of services. It can be providing some information in the service request sub bucket. Incident. So when any issues occur, it is a first of all incident only. So then we'll try to work around. So it depends upon the history or a point of that incidents. We can consider as a problem. So it is no. It is not incident. Now it is we consider that one as a problem. Okay, like that. In a previously, I have shown some questions, guys. In that one, you may not found more about a service desk related questions. It does not mean they didn't ask. Why? Because of your previous batch people, only few people only given a questions. That to batch number one. That is almost like a February. But these people not posted any questions. Okay, so there is a lot of possibility of asking different type of questions. It's not like a they will ask these questions. They didn't provide that information. They didn't say we'll ask these questions only like that. They didn't ask. They didn't tell, right? So any questions they can able to do it. Guys, small point I will add it and then about a service desk. In that one, monitoring is also important. So monitoring infrastructure is one of the very important. So last time we discussed about a data center. So it is also same here. Okay. So what is a data center or infrastructure means? You have a computers, you have a servers, you have a devices like a networking devices are there. Okay. So monitoring of these devices, connections, their services, their applications, okay, their individual components. Okay. So monitoring those things is called a concept of monitoring. So you can there is at 100 computers are there. How many are turned on? How many are off? Okay. You can see that is also monitoring, status monitoring, resource monitoring. Resource monitoring, how this server is utilizing their CPU, RAM, disk, network kind of stuff. Like we do task manager, right? Process management. In that one, we see how the resources are utilized. CPU, RAM, disk, and network resources are utilized. Performance of a device. Application performance means a particular application, how much it is consuming your CPU, RAM, disk, and a network. Some applications are look like a lightweight, but it consumes when you are running that application, it may consume a lot of resources. There is a operating system called Windows Vista. It came after Windows XP, before Windows 7. Means XP and 7 between Windows Vista is came. If you are using a 2 GB RAM, the system runs 1 GB RAM, it is freezes. If you use 4 GB RAM, it runs better way. 2 GB RAM also is very slow. Now if we have a Windows 10 operating system with a 2 GB RAM, we can't run. It is very slow, very less applications. Okay, so that is about operating system. In applications also, you install certain applications. For example, multimedia related applications, mechanical people's softwares are there na? Like AutoCAD. I forget that name. One name is there. That is very big application. SolidWorks kind of stuff. It's a big applications. Utilize more resources. Okay, so check the application performance, process monitoring, network monitoring. Most of the tools are for a network monitoring, because of network monitoring tools will give all different type of devices. Not only this, database monitoring, server wise operating system monitoring, like that. So many are there. Okay, while you are monitoring, there's lot of events will be generated. Okay, while you are monitoring, there are a lot of events will be generated. Events are generated, so we store the events into one place to monitor the devices or applications or networking connections or networking devices. Okay, and components. We use a protocol called SNMP, Simple Network Management Protocol. Okay, used for monitoring purpose. Different applications we use for monitoring is a NagiOS, Zabbix. Zabbix is a open source application. PRTC is from company, right? It's also a network kind of monitoring. New Relic is a app monitoring purpose. Wireshark, Splunk, mainly log analysis, means for analysis purpose we are using Wireshark and Splunk, not monitoring, it is analysis purpose. SolarWinds, network performance monitoring. SolarWinds, network performance monitoring. Okay, so these are all monitoring tools. Here it is. Each tool, what it is, just some point I put it. Zabbix is a mature and effortless enterprise class open source monitoring solutions. It is a open source. Zabbix is a open source. You can use it for freely. Network monitoring and application monitoring of millions of metrics. NagiOS is a 30 or 60 days trial version. Till it is 60 days of trial version. Zabbix is a open source. PRTC is also a network monitoring tool. WhatsApp Cloud is a log management. Okay, provide very easy visibility and management of device log data. All integrated into the easy to use industry leading interface. Lot of companies are using WhatsApp Cloud. Okay. SolarWinds network performance monitoring is a wonderful, affordable network monitoring software enable you to quickly detect and diagnosis and resolve the network performance problem and outages. Splunk is a monitoring and searching through big data, means it is also is a log management data only. So New Relic is software like like it is kind of application monitoring kind of stuff. You want to download, you want to install kind of stuff. There is a certain links also there. Okay, guys, up to now.